what's up, everybody? My name is Harold Games here, and welcome to my off-season episode for my Washington Wizards MyNBA franchise, I guess. This is going to be what I consider a raw off-season episode. I really don't have a plan other than hopefully we get a top pick from the draft. Apologies for the delay in getting this episode out. I wanted to get this out a week ago or so. But I went home to my parents' home, back up in Chicago for Thanksgiving, and I spent about a week or so there. And I left my headset that I use back in my apartment in Florida, and I knew I had a headset from a while ago for Xbox One that I have. And I tried it with Series S controller. Did not work, so no point in doing that. I did record a Panthers franchise. It should be up by the time this episode is up. But yeah, this is the off-season episode. We have quite a bit to do to make this team enjoyable. This is going to be a multi-year rebuild. Probably the hardest rebuild I will have to do. I mean, we're at a point where I don't remember when we signed Andre Drummond, but I think we traded someone for him. But looking at our unit, here's Kyle Kuzma. Fell off in terms of his production. Did not shoot the ball well. Really, he had a pretty poor year. I would say, judging by these stats, his worst year of his career. Even since his rookie season, I would say it's worst year of his career. He's not getting paid too much, so it's okay. Jordan Poole definitely had some slight improvement. Definitely shot the ball well, way better than usual. Was not as much of a playmaker, and his scoring only improved by a point, less than a point. But he's a guy that I enjoy playing with. He's a nice little guy to use around the rim. Tyus Jones, he is not under contract for next season. Judging on our looking at our cap space, I think we could bring him back unless we there is a point guard in the draft that I think is a guy that we could get. Daniel Gafford did not shoot the ball as well as he has, but 56% for a center is still pretty good. Career high in points, rebounds, offensive rebounds. When I played with him, he wasn't the best, but he still played pretty well. Corey Kispert, third year man, fell off in his production a little bit. He's a guy that I think we can keep around. Then Avdia had his rookie extension, slightly better in terms of points per game, but he did not shoot the ball well at all from the field. 38% from the two, not the best. Jaden Hardy was a guy that we traded for. He played pretty well. It's been so long since since I've recorded the last episode, so I don't know who we traded him for. But he had a pretty solid season, so that's part of the reason why I'm okay with letting Tyus walk. Drummond, a center that we that we traded for. He played pretty well. He's a guy that I would be interested in re-signing back to be our backup. Rashawn Holmes was just a filler guy, a salary guy in the trade. We're not going to re-sign him. Shamet played pretty well in his game, shot 31%. Our rookie Bilal did not play the best. Or should rephrase that? He played decent in his minutes. He really didn't play for me because I had the rotation set to the wrong thing. Patrick Baldwin Jr., a 21-year-old, didn't get any playing time, I don't believe. And then neither did these guys. Johnny Davis got, a minute? 1.5 minutes per game. So there's a lot to do. Guys are coming. We're going to be losing Tyus. I'd like to re-sign Drummond. So yeah, but let's take first look at player retirements. Jeez, Haslam, that's 44. Jeez, Iggy, Dagic Johnson. We're going to decline this. Oops. Very surprised LeBron didn't retire. Usually you see him retire. A couple coaches retired, Kevin Ollie and Mark Bryant. None on our team. No Hall of Famers. If we did not override Russ, that he would have been only Hall of Famer. No jersey retirements. League meetings, only one got approved. Basically, looks like it's changing the 3 in the key and defensive 3 seconds to 5 seconds. I'm going to decline that because centers will live in the paint. Just does not seem realistic. Does not seem like something that would happen, especially in real life. But here we go. This is one of the big moments. If you don't know, let me see if let me go to scouting. Oh, come on. Ron Hollins. He has LeBron James ceiling. Millie Anderson, who's a starter. I believe he's a 3-point shooter. B offense, B plus defense. He's a guy that I really hope we can get. There's some guys like Isaiah Collier. That is a really good ceiling and floor. Really good ceiling and floor. LaMelo as your floor, that's really good. Then it kind of just falls off a little bit in terms of floor. So, but if we can get either Ron or Collier, then I will definitely be happy. A lot of young guys in this draft too. But here we go. Moment of truth. So Rackets. I don't know how exactly the picks work. I think we have the Rockets, that pick that the Rockets have. But the fact that the Spurs, I don't know what that Charlotte pick is, if it's protected, but the fact that the Spurs could potentially getting 2 numbers, the 1 and 2 picks, but the 14th pick goes to the Thunder, and that was from Utah. 13th pick goes to the Nuggets. That's just a normal pick, nothing. Thunder again. Get the 12th pick, and that was the Pacers pick, it looks like. Timberwolves get pick 11. Here are the Knicks. They get number 10, so no changes yet. Knicks have 2 picks in the first round. Kings looks like they fell off a bit, and they keep it because of protection that they had on it. This is where things get interesting. And the Rockets dropped to 8. This was from Brooklyn's pick. So the Thunder get number 7 from Houston. Here we go. This is our pick. And okay, so this hurts. This really hurts. So our pick next year is going to go to Houston. So hopefully we do better next year. So the Spurs get a 5th. I'm assuming this is Spurs pick. No, this is Charlotte. Okay, this is Charlotte's normal pick. Pacers get number 3. And it could be the Pistons or the Magic getting Hall of Fame potential level talent. It's going to be the Pacers getting the number 1 pick. Wow. The Orlando Magic. Pacers were number 3. Why did I not see that? Unbelievable. So we get the 6th pick, which is quite possibly the worst thing that could happen. So staff signing. This is another thing. So we need to sign a CFO. We have plenty of money to do this, to get this done. So let's be smart here. This guy immediately, Logan Mills, looks pretty solid. Let's not beat around the bush. Let's hopefully get him. Coach. We need a head coach. In my opinion, it would be terrible and stupid to go after Michael Stoffer. We could get Greg Popovich. Jeez, he has 8 offers. Because this is a guy that makes the ratings of the game, I believe. But I mean, we need all the help we can get. So I'm gonna place an offer for him. Hopefully we can get him. We need a team doctor too. There we go. Let's just see if we can get them. So okay, so we got Stoffer. We did not get the doc. We didn't get the doctor, and this is gonna hurt because now. Okay, so we got a CFO. But we have no money. We have no money to get a team doctor. And we still somehow signed him. I'm very shocked. There's no way we're going to be able to sign a foreign scout. Oh, we did. Wow. Somehow we signed Stomp. So we got a new head coach. That's good. We're not going to worry about the combine and the pre-workouts. So let's get to the draft. So we're projected to pick number 6. So mock draft should be out now. So we're projected to get Jacoby Walter, who's a shooting guard, who has Bradley Beals and all as a ceiling. I don't know who Terry Teagle is. Sorry. Doesn't look terrible. 18-year-old from Baylor. B+ offense, B- defense. Second at his position issues we already have. We're already pretty big at the guards. I already have quite a bit at the guards. This is where I wish we would be able to get Ron Holland. But we're going to have to see how this plays out. I'm not gonna trade half of my picks to jump up to number 1. I think we're just gonna ride it out. And hopefully, I'm going to turn on Manuel as Orlando gets Alexander Starr. So that's the power forward. Mapu Zalis, I did not see who. I didn't even see him. Isaiah Collier. So that was the one guy that I thought we were to get. Justin Edwards. We have a trade. We do have a trade. What in the world? Hold on. This makes no sense. Why would the Rockets do this? They traded their center or main guy and a salary filler, I guess, for number 5 and a second. This is a fleece for San Antonio. But why would San Antonio trade for a center when they already have Wemby, unless they put him at the 4? And we're going to get our guy. They drafted a center. Why would they draft a center? But we're going to be able to get 12 offers. I am not going to trade this pick, but I'm curious to see what it's for. Jalen Brunson. What? The only guy is Jalen Brunson, but no way I'm going to trade that. This guy is he has 6 badges. So does Wagner. But again, we don't need a guard. I'm going to take Ron Holland. It's a high flyer. Probably a high risk, high reward. Okay, so that is the only pick we have in this draft. So we will simulate to the end of the draft. I'm not going to worry about trading in. Up. Ricky signing, he turns down to a 79, but he still has all 6 of his badges that he originally had, which is pretty good. We're going to definitely keep him. So now we're going to get a small forward, which we have Kuz, who could play power forward. We're probably going to see here. Holland could play power forward too, but he's gonna be coming off the bench most likely. Johnny Davis, I don't see a reason to. I'll be honest, I don't see a reason to keep him. I don't. He's just not improving. No badges at all. No, I don't see a point. We're going to need a backup one, that is for sure. Because we're not going to go after Tyus for agency most likely unless he's cheap. And we had Jordan Poole. So we're going to need a backup one in free agency. We have a backup two. We'll just need a reserve three. We're really good at we can actually make Corey 2. Where does that put him at? 76? Just lighten the load on that. And then Bilal, to make sure he can actually get some playing time, we'll move him to the 4. Drops down to 71. How tall is he? You know, he's 6'6". Ron is 6'8". He's only 200 pounds. We'll put him to the 4, actually. Oops, not that. See what happens here. So he drops down to a 77, but he could be a starter. Okay, we will move him back to a 3. We'll have his secondary position as a power forward. And I guess we'll put Bilal back as a 3. It's clear he cannot play power forward. So we have a logjam at small forward now. We have 2 19-year-olds. We have Patrick Baldwin. I don't see. We're just going to release him. That won't really matter. Johnny, don't need to do anything about it. Let's see here. So we need a backup 1. Change Corey to a 2 to kind of get rid of that log jam. Let's see here. So Holland's going to be our backup 3. Bilal, I would love to put him as a 4. Gil's going to be gone. Eugene's going to be gone. Butler's going to be gone. So we could actually put someone at a 4. I would put Ron there, but I don't think he's a 4 type of guy. Really good defense. Pretty good rebounding IQ. His potential's a B. And Bilal, he's a C, but he goes down to a 71. So we'll look to see what there is in the power 4 position. And then Holmes is going to be gone. I'm not going to even look at targeting him. I hope to get Andre back as a center. So desperately need to fill our backup center position, backup power forward position, and then our backup point guard. So we need to get a 1, 4, and a 5 backup. Player, okay. Well, that sucks. Johnny Davis, we're going to decline his option. LeBron decline. I don't think we're going to have the money, but if we do, I will go after him. Qualifying offers. Not going to give one to Eugene. No point in trying to get any of these guys. Money. Moratorium. We are in negative 36 million. How in the world are we that bad off? We have a cap hold on a lot of these guys. We're going to do that. We're going to free up all this cap hold stuff. Still not going to get us anywhere near there. But we're going to get into positives for cap space. So we're going to have 7 million, but that's still not going to be anywhere near. Okay. So we need a backup one. I have to tie us. That's a lot of money. Kyle Lowry, that's kind of useless. Trey Mann. He's only 23. He's with he is with OKC. He's unrestricted. They did not re-sign him. Only one badge. Mid-range type of guy. He's a playmaker. He's not the best potential in the world. Let's negotiate with him. I don't know why I'm just blacked out. Okay. Of course we don't have the money, but alright. So we need a backup 4. Someone who can shoot the ball, preferably, because Avdia cannot shoot the ball. And I prefer a guy that can actually shoot the ball. And Kelly Olynyk can shoot the ball. He's not really. Does not play defense. It looks like. On the inside, he's okay. He's just not physical. He's like the only guy that potentially makes sense. You can get Kyle Anderson. We can go out to Kevin Love. Kyle Anderson is the youngest. He has an A-3. A plus inside. Okay, we'll get him for 760. We need a center. We can only offer one more player anything anyways. We need a backup center. I'd love to get Andre, but he's not on here. I assume he won't be on here until I don't know why he's not on here. That's weird. JaVale McGee is 36. He's been in the league for a long time. A lot longer than what people think. I mean, he's been on Shaqtin' which I know Shaqtin' the Fool is not really where people want to be. I might target Sarge because he's cheaper. Or no, I don't want Mike Muscala. I had him on this team. I want a guy an actual big man. Muscala is 6'11". You know what? Let's do it. JaVale McGee. He's probably going to regress, but he's a defensive guy. And we'll get all 3 of them. So, pretty solid start to free agency. I have no idea where my backup 1 went. Holmes, he accepted his option, but I have no idea where the 1 went. Oh, you know what's gonna happen is it's gonna. Okay, well that hurts. Kuzma's injured. Oh, he has the flu. So we need a backup 1. Badly. I'm gonna make it so Avdia starts at the 1. So we need a backup 5 because I don't want Holmes to be playing. We need a backup 5 and a backup 1. Still go out to Tyus. I'm gonna do it. Fine for 3 years. We will actually hold on. Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna make it 3 years, 1250, but we're gonna make it a team option on the back end. I mean, it 5. That way I can see what happens. Okay. I would love like a 7-foot guy, someone that can. Like Frank Kaminsky is a guy, but prefer someone who. I prefer a defensive guy, interior defender, Bismack Biyombo. Someone that can get some blocks, see what happens. We got Tyus and we got Bismack, so we got our backup 1. We're good at the 2. Jaden Hardy's gonna start. Kuz, Holland, and then Bilal will be our reserve, I guess. We'll probably send him down to the G League, get him development down there. Kyle Anderson, Avdia is probably going to start for us, but we'll see if Kyle, we'll see. And we're good at the center position now. So we need to reserve 4, and that's about it. We only have 1 roster spot available. So 3, 6, 9, 11, 14. Yeah, so we just need to reserve 4. Someone that we don't have to pay much money for. A man that would just, like, this Pearly guy, league minimum. I would love to get Jalen Duren, but I can't. So we are good in free agency. This guy is just going to stay with us. Hope it doesn't do that glitch where it just automatically accepts the qualifying offers. Because I said no offers. Bilal is definitely a guy I would love to get some playing time. But I just don't know when that's going to happen. Because he can't play power forward. He'll turn out to a 71. And we have a hopefully generational type talent, and we have Kuzma, who can go to power forward. I wish he can go to shooting guard. But we're kind of at a log jam in young, good potential players. But again, I don't expect us to contend this year. I mean, look at this team. 3 80s, and then we have a rookie who should be an 80 by All-Star break. And then we have a bunch of 70s and young potential guys. So I don't think that much is going to do. Player progression, we'll see who progresses. See what happens. Kuz went up 1. Jordan, it looked like he went down 1. I think he was an 83. There's 29 badges. Tyus went up to an 80. Denny went up to a 79. Hardy went up to a 79. That's good. Holland, we won't know anything about him yet. Gaff went up 1. Kyle went up 1. Corey stayed the same. Shamet went up 1. Bilal went up 2. Okay, so he's a 75 now. And Bismack went down a couple. So our backup center is going to probably be Rashawn Holmes now. Which Bismack is an A at defense. Inside. Rashawn Holmes should be able to get it done. But we only have, I guess, we have 4 30-year-old players. So Summer League, and we can just kind of skip. Oh, dang it, I keep hitting the. Oh. A lot of injuries for summer camp or for summer league. We're going to keep it auto generated. We're gonna let 2K play out our future. But all right, so we have a new head coach, which is what I like. He is, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change timeout to manual. We're gonna have our substitution rotation. Oh, that's fine. Um, just want to real quick make sure endgame fouling is set to manual. Okay, we're going to set that to manual too. Okay, so we have Michael Stoffer. He's a pace and space guy. This team is not a pace and space team. Balanced would work well. So we're gonna make it balanced. See what happens. We're also gonna kind of fill out this rotation. So we're gonna have an 11-man rotation, but we have no backup centers. Our tallest man on the bench. So I guess it's gonna be Ron or Denny. So we're gonna have a small bench. On this rotation, so I could change it and I could start, or not start. I could play. Bilal going up 2 though does. I'm gonna keep it as an 11-man rotation. We'll get Bilal 10 minutes a game. Won't get much. I get 2 or 3 minutes a quarter. Towards the end of the quarter, just get some action. So we only have Anderson for a season. Biamo and early, they're just fillers. Denny's salary is only going to go down. Bilal has 2 more years left on his option, or 2 years left on his rookie deal. Those are team options. Gaff has 1 more year after this year. Jaden is a free agent after this year. He was a 2nd-round pick, so we're going to have to see if we can get him. I don't know if we have the bird rights. Assuming I could check this out. So we do not have the bird rights. So we're probably not going to be able to bring him back unless we can extend him in the during the season. Rod, we drafted him, so we just drafted him. Tyus, 3-year deal, but with the team option. Corey is going to be a free agent, unrestricted, looks like. Kuz has a couple more 3 years left on his deal, including this year. Same with Jordan Poole. And then Landry Shamet. So we're over the cap this year. Next year we're going to need to sign players, but could be looking at good numbers with the cap. So looking good. In terms of cap space, this year we're going to kind of be tight. Offseason went by kind of fast. I mean, when you're a multi-year rebuild, there's not much you're going to do. But the one thing that I will need to figure out is how I'm going to pick up a first-round pick this year, because there's no way we are going to be contending this year. So I might, and this would definitely help the tank. Oops, not what I want. Oh, dang it. No, not that. No. I might end up looking to potentially maybe move on from Gaff, or maybe Jordan Poole. I never know. See if I can steal a couple first-round picks for attaching both of them in the deal. Free up some cap space. Look to attack free agency hard. I love playing with Jordan, but I mean, I just don't like our situation without a first-round pick, and us probably going to be tanking again. And we got a good rookie, hopefully. 2 good rookies, hopefully. Or Bilal's not a rookie; he's a sophomore, but hopefully he can be good. And but the fact that he'll get 10 minutes a game still hesitant. Might, if he does not get much shots off, I might consider sending him to the G League to get more development and only call him up if there's injuries and simulation, which is most likely to happen. But we're 29th in the power ranking. Yeah. I don't really see us winning more than 25 games this year. Maybe less than 20, who knows. But yeah, that's going to do for this episode. It was an interesting episode. We didn't sign any. We weren't players in free agency. We had no cap space, so we couldn't do anything free agency anyways. But you know what? Gonna be in for another long season. Probably gonna go through it pretty fast. I'll probably make it so I play 3 to 4 games in the first half of the season and another 3 to 4 in the second half, and call it a season. Get through season 2 quickly, and get ready for hopefully a play-in team in season 3. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. The first year off-season episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys stay safe. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and peace.